Units that range in size from as small as a bedroom closet to as big as a one-car garage. All of our units are inside and climate controlled with 24-hour access and security. Our leases run month to month, so you're not locked into a long-term commitment, giving you the flexibility to move your belongings out the minute you purchase your new home. Stop by today or give us a call, 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage.
They're cool, clean, and secure.
Having a problem with your diesel motor? Well, now there's a shop in Jessup to make your diesel tune-up or repairs. Wayne County's Tristan Drury is Ford and Cumming diesel certified and an ASE Master Diesel certified technician. His shop is located in the old Walker Chevrolet shop on Cherry Street. So if you need parts, repair, or fabrication, call Tristan at Drury Diesel Performance, 912-386-1650. That's 912-386-1650. Drury Diesel Performance at the old Walker Chevrolet shop on Cherry Street in Jessup.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jessup, WIFO FM Jessup. 8 o'clock on this Tuesday morning, 19th day of July. Good morning. World famous Butch and Bob show. Right now we have 73 degrees here in southeast Georgia. Partly sunny today. High today near 93. Heat index of 103. So you know it's going to be a humid day when the high is supposed to be about 93 and heat index is about 103. The automobile level is at, let's see here, 3 feet and steady. All right, it's now time for the world famous Butch and Bob show. Bob, when I'm doing the sponsors here, you want to go out there and tell them they'll be on in just a couple of moments. We got 2 different guests this morning. So the world famous Butch and Bob show is brought to you by Drury Diesel, located at the intersection of 1st and Cherry Streets in Jessup in the old Walker Service Department in downtown Jessup. By Parker Insurance and Realty on Macon Street, right across from the Heritage Bank. By Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway. And by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. 1 minute after 8 o'clock, world famous Butch and Bob show. We got a very special guest in this morning. Jody Ammons is in here with us this morning. Good morning, Jody.
Good morning.
How are you doing, girl?
Great.
You were on the road yesterday, weren't you?
I was.
I was trying to get a hold of you to come on the show this morning to talk about a couple of different issues, and they said, well, she's up there out of town. But then you called me back promptly and said you're on the way back, so we do appreciate you coming in the last minute type of thing.
Thank you.
Okay. And we got 2 different guests on this morning. We got the some swimmers coming in soon, or a swimmer coming in soon, but right now Jody Ammons is in here. And when I was talking to Jody, I was talking to her about a couple of different issues that she's involved with. Of course, one is a shopping center, one is the Chamber of Commerce. But I understand that you're the vice chair of the newly formed education committee at the Chamber of Commerce. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Now tell us, it's a newly formed division, committee, whatever you want to call it, at the Chamber of Commerce. What was the reasoning behind adding another vice chair to the chamber and adding education as a single issue?
Well, we realized, in all of our discussions, when you're talking about being the voice for business in the community, the future of our business community is sitting in our classrooms right now, in our schools, whether it be our K through 12 education system with the Wayne County school system or at Coastal Pines Technical College. That is the future of our business. And in all of our board meetings of the past, executive committee meetings, you speak so often of education, of the programs we have, because it is a critical part to the success of our community, perhaps the most critical part to the success of our community. And we realized, especially Joy Meeks, the incoming chairman, realized we did not have a position standing up just for education. And so she created it for the new executive committee coming on. And I feel honored and excited to be tapped as that sort of first person to lead that committee. I'm so excited to be able to sit down with Dr. Jay Brinson, superintendent of schools, and with Dr. Dybert at Coastal Pines, and work with them on a two-way sort of liaison on how can the chamber help you, and how can you help our business community by doing the best you can to give us a future workforce that drives our community.
Okay, so you'll be the liaison from the chamber to the folks involved with education here in Wayne County. And how do you expect some of these meetings to go? What are some of the aspirations that the chamber has with this new vice chair and on the executive committee for education?
Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to sit down with those leaders I mentioned. I know that Dr. Brinson's very excited about this opportunity, and we have a meeting. The date is not set yet, but coming up very soon with him on how we can be a voice for education. Not only how can we educate the business community on the positive things that are happening that are unknown to so many people, but how can we in turn support you? How can our membership, our businesses give back to our school system to create a better product? I feel like there's so much happening at every single school in our system that people aren't aware of. Even the people who listen to the radio and read the newspaper and are informed and active members of the community, there's still so much that goes on there that people are unaware of. And there's so many natural partnerships that fit. There are several things that already exist, like the Junior Chamber of Commerce at the high school, which is modeled after our chamber. It's a student chamber. And we feel like there's a lot more that organization can do with our chamber so that they're learning and growing as future business leaders. We also have the Junior Achievement Program that a lot of people are unaware of, and that is a program that's fully funded corporately and privately in our middle schools, where business people in Wayne County go into the classroom, into the social studies classrooms in 6th and 7th grade, and for 1 day a week for 6 weeks, they teach about money management and entrepreneurship. So it's local business people teaching our students.
They do this on a regular basis?
Every year for 3 years, I believe.
Okay, you're talking about that one time a year when they go in, is that right?
Yes, yes, for a 6-week period.
Right.
More opportunities like that, where you're getting business people in the schools interacting with the students, challenging them to set goals and to think about being productive citizens early on. So those are 2 examples. We also want to be more involved in the teacher appreciation aspect, because we feel like businesses are out there getting recognized and getting accolades, but really the people who are running the show for the future is our teachers, and their work is tireless and never ending, and the business community wants to have a voice in recognizing the teachers.
Okay. Well, it's a lot of great goals that the chamber has with this new committee, the education committee, and you said that Joy Burke Meeks, the new chairman of the chamber, is the one who came up with this idea. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And so she tapped you and said, would you be part of it? And I'm glad that you're excited about being that liaison between the chamber and the education departments here in Wayne County. I think that's going to be a great thing for the chamber. Bob, you got questions and comments on that position? None? Oh, come on. You got to have something. Just don't sit there and shake your head. You don't get, act like you get paid by the word.
It's just a good idea.
I think our goal is simple, really, and that is the goal that our system has as a whole. And you want every child that comes through your school system to graduate and become a productive citizen. A productive citizen doesn't mean a certain type of job. It does not mean a certain type of degree. It means being able to be self-sufficient and give back by working hard and doing good. And if we can get involved, I believe we can help shape some of the policy. See, we have the Governmental Affairs Division, too, in the chamber that comes up every year with a legislative agenda. Mm-hmm. And we want to say, what kind of policy does education need us to support as a chamber? Because we have a big voice. So we feel like we can really do a lot towards helping form and graduate productive citizens in our community.
Well, can't wait to be able to report on the different subjects and topics that y'all talk about during the course of the year, and how that newly formed committee is going to be doing. And you say, is it a committee, or is it just you as executive vice chair, or do you have anybody helping you with that?
I'm certain it will form into a committee.
Because you can't do it all yourself.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, I just think it's a fantastic idea. Something, it's amazing when you think, all the good ideas have already been, taken. No, they're not. There's new things that come up, and I think this is great for the Chamber of Commerce to have this new vice chair of education, and for the chamber to get actively involved with the educational institutions here in Wayne County. And so that's Jody's involved with that. Did you win an award this past year of any type? Well, is that did I
Business Leader of the Year?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
So modest.
Business Leader of the Year.
She was shocked
Thank
there,
you.
wasn't it?
Very shocked.
How did they get you there? That's
Well, I'm there. I've been to that dinner every year, except for I wasn't able to go last year. I think we were out of town.
That's
But
the big thing. Like I talked to Christy, how do you, because every time I interview these people that win, they're like, man, they surprised me, they shocked me, they always wonder how they get there, but you were going to be there anyway, so they just,
right.
But but people in your family have to be there because they want everybody to be there for that. So were you suspicious at all when everybody?
No, and nobody knew in my family but my mother. My dad did not know. My husband did not know. So
He didn't know either?
No.
So when did you, when they were talking about who the person was? When did you say, oh, they could be talking about me?
It took me a little while because some of the stuff they were saying was like from so long ago that I wasn't sure that I wasn't really thinking about it. It wasn't really current things. Yeah, that was like forever ago, and I'm like, that didn't even register as being me. So it took a little while.
You said what, Bob?
Part of this introduction was they run down all she did, right? Native Wayne County intern to Press Sentinel. So
oh, okay.
That was a long time ago.
A long time.
I think that was before I got married. So.
Long time ago. Hey, I just amazing these young folks say, yeah, that was a long time ago.
There are a long list of people who could and should receive that award, so I was very honored.
Well, congratulations.
We've had the owners of the Piggly Wiggly in. They're excited. You've done a lot with that building. So, a lot of people keep asking what all's going in that building. I keep hearing the restaurants going in that business.
Okay, as we change, I'm sorry, but as we change subjects here from the chamber, now, of course, Jody Ammons, the owner and operator of the, what's the name of the official name of the plaza now?
Cherry Street City Center.
Okay, Cherry Street City Center. Okay, and y'all refurbished it and making it into a nice modern shopping center there. You're the head of that. You own that. Tell us what's next and what's coming for that center.
Well, it's really going quickly now as they're trying to be open. They're trying to be open on October the 1st is the date that is set now. And they can't get open soon enough. They're so excited, and so is our community about having this new grocery store. But we do have a restaurant that's coming in too. They should be opening a month or two following Piggly Wiggly. It's called Ranchero's Fresh Grill, formerly Ranchero's. Many people have eaten at Ranchero's in Waycross or Douglas or Tifton, in those areas. It's an excellent restaurant. It's something new and different for our community. Very popular in the towns they're in. Great owners. That's one thing that is so exciting about this whole project so far is the people coming to Jessup as a result of this project are the salt of the earth, greatest people you could meet. And I hope it continues along that trend. But we have a few other spaces that are available. However, we've not started marketing all those yet, and that's intentionally. I would like to roll out these and then open the others up. We've got some more work that needs to be done on a few spaces before we market them. And I feel like they become a different space once these other stores are open, especially the grocery store.
So definitely committed at this moment, or how many businesses? We already got the eye care place there.
Right, 3.
Okay, and
3.
the Piggly Wiggly and the restaurant.
Right.
Okay.
And we have 3 other spaces that will become available.
Now, where would the restaurant be located on this shopping center there on Cherry Street?
Facing the shopping center on the far left end.
On the far left end where a restaurant used to be at one time.
Correct.
So it makes sense to keep
And they will have drive-through as well.
Oh, they will have drive-through. Mm-hmm. Okay, and the name of the restaurant's going to be?
Surcheros, Surcheros. Surcheros Fresh Grill. Surcheros means Southern Friends.
Southern Friends, and it's going to be, what kind of food are they going to serve once again?
Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, sounds good. And you say the owners are out of where?
The owner of the franchise is out of Douglas, but the people who are coming to actually, the franchisees for this store have run the Waycross Rancheros for almost 8 years now. It's a husband and wife team. If you're at Taste of Wayne, you probably met them. They were there. They're coming, and they are phenomenal.
Okay, and are they going to live here?
I
Or
don't know.
do they live out
I
there?
hope so. They live in Blackshear.
Blackshear?
So that is where they live now. But we'll see if we can lure them to become residents in Wayne County.
Have you had other businesses talk to you about moving into that center?
Yes, and I have to. That has to remain confidential.
Well, I understand that, but you have
Yes.
have you had local businesses that are wanting to move to there, or are you looking at more bringing in new businesses from out of town, or you just want to get the space rented?
Both. No, the goal is honestly to bring new businesses. That is the goal. We can't really turn anyone away who's local, but I prefer to bring new businesses in instead of compete with existing centers and spaces.
Right. Okay. It's just exciting for Jessup and Wayne County for the center. We've talked about this before, but y'all just what you just drive by there and just you get tired of seeing that place empty and decided to do something about it, or what?
Yes. We thought about it and it's not just me, it's a partnership.
Yeah, you said the
but we just kept driving by on the way to my office all the time, and it just drove me crazy. But for over a year, we thought about it, and then finally just decided to pull the trigger. And still a big risk, and hoping it'll work. Certainly need the support of the community.
As well as anybody, like I said, the number one goal for a long time has been the grocery store. You be involved in the chamber. That was always a topic. Once we lost Winn-Dixie and Kroger and all that, that was a big need for many, many years. And it's just nice to see one finally come. And that's why there's so much excitement. And the Thompsons have been just phenomenal people to work with. And they seem very excited. And like I said, they had a great not opening, but they had that job fair, and they had a huge turnout for that. I think they said over 170 people showed up for that. So
they did.
They were excited about that. So there's just a lot of excitement, a lot of jobs coming to this area, and that's what it's all about: bringing new industries, bringing new jobs, and it's just great to see it coming to fruition. Can't wait. October 1st, hopefully that'll be the date.
Yes, and actually they've told me recently that they had so many people come to that job fair. They're still processing all those applications. So and they're going to have, I think, another job fair shortly, but they haven't set that date yet. So very encouraging. Good. Thank y'all for supporting it from the get-go.
Well, it's just fantastic news for Jessup and Wayne County. Either community is growing or it's dying, and Jessup and Wayne County are growing, and that's going to bring, as you said, jobs, and it's also going to keep kids coming back after graduation to come here and stay in Wayne County, and we continue to grow here in Jessup and Wayne County. Jody, we appreciate you coming in this morning very much. Jody Ammons in here with us this morning. Now we got a gold medal winner out there, and they'll be here in just a moment. All right. We got more of the world famous Butch and Bob show in 1 minute.
Have you decided where you will attend school this year? Let my mom tell you about Wayne County's growing Christian school.
I'm Sherry Bowen, Director of Solid Rock Christian Academy, and our goal is to provide academic excellence in a Christ-centered environment. We strive to build a solid foundation in our students that will enable them to excel and become the future leaders of this community. Our superior academics challenges each child to reach their full potential, and our staff is strongly committed to creating a positive, nurturing environment. We offer affordable rates, a low student-teacher ratio, as well as a before and after school program. Our enrollment is limited, so please give us a call at 424-8316. Again, that's 424-8316. And feel free to check us out at www.srcajessup.org.
Again, that's 424-8316. Give us a chance to show you what makes us different at Solid Rock Christian Academy.
Big Dog Country Radio, 105.5 FM in Jessup, world famous Butch and Bob show for this Tuesday morning, 19th day of July. It's 8:18. And Bob, very, very special guest in this morning.
Recreation is big in Wayne County. Every time a ball team or swimmers, begin their summer season, the hope is to bring home a state title. And fortunately this year, the young girl here to my right has been able to do that. And the coach is with us as well. Coach Popple brought Callie Vlosen here, 10-year-old Wayne County swimmer, 2 events, 2 state champions. And Callie, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us, how tough was the competition up there in Tifton?
I had a little bit of competition, but overall, it was pretty easy.
So how far you were ahead in each one of your events when you touched the wall?
What do you think?
In 53, you were 2 seconds.
2 seconds in the 50 free.
Yeah.
That's a long way in 50 free. Okay.
About 1 second in the 25 free.
Okay.
About 1/100 of a second.
1/100th of a second. Now there was, I mean, that you didn't know it probably until they said, right? 1/100th of a second difference between first and second place.
What do you think your best event is?
Probably the 50 free.
Okay. All right. Have you tried other events?
Yes, I have tried almost all events.
Okay, but you like the shorter ones.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a
what you're best
sprinter.
at. You're a sprinter. Huh?
Yes.
You're a 100-yard dasher, huh?
Yeah.
If you want to get the track.
How long have you been swimming?
2 years now.
2 years.
And how old are you?
10.
Okay. So when you got in the water at 8 years old, is that when you decided to go after the piranhas?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know at that particular time that you were a pretty decent swimmer?
My parents thought I was. I
Okay.
mean, at first I didn't think I was, but
Did you do any like training, or you just got in the pool and just swam when you were 8 years old?
yeah, I just got in the pool and just swam.
Okay. So just natural talent.
Yeah.
And your coaches have been able to develop that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Coach Popple, how excited was it?
Oh, it was very exciting. It was like,
I mean, you had kids from all across the state of Georgia.
Yes,
you know,
I
you
mean,
got
there
all
were-
those Atlanta swimmers up there, things
Yeah.
like that. So tell us, you know.
there were some very tough teams up there that just, they dominated and they were very impressive. And I mean, I was excited, it was like my own kid out there. So,
That's the way it is when you're
yeah,
coaching.
yeah. So,
That's my kid.
so it was very, very exciting.
And
We were
the
very
overall
proud.
team did well. Again, kids that placed eighth or better get a medal. Is that correct? And we have several kids to do that. So
Yes, we had several come away with 2 and 3 medals. So yeah, we were very proud.
I asked you before we got in the air and I've been trying to research when's the last time Wayne County had a state champion in swimming. You said it was Clay Hardenbrook back in 2011. Is that correct?
And that's correct.
And what
yes.
event he swam in?
It was backstroke and freestyle. Was his, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's been a while. So
Yes.
how excited was it? Did they put you on the podium afterwards to present the first place? How,
Yes, they did. It was very exciting.
like the Olympics do?
Yeah.
Do they put the top,
Medals?
Yeah. It was really
do they put the
exciting.
top 3 up there or the top 8 or how they do it?
Top 8.
Top 8. So,
Wow. So you get a medal trophy. What do you get to show to everybody that you won gold in 2 different events at the state
We
swim
get
meet?
2 medals.
2 medals. You get
Yeah.
medals.
Well, yeah, medals.
Okay.
However many.
Kind you hang around.
Yeah.
Like you see on the Olympics. Okay.
Mhm.
So you look forward to watching the Olympics coming up,
Yes, I do.
especially the swimming, right?
Yes.
are you pulling for anyone in particular? Are you a big Michael Phelps fan? Or
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps,
Yeah.
the old man of swimming. Isn't this his 4th Olympic or something like that?
It's the 4th time he's going.
That's amazing.
But Coach, lots been made, no pool. Just again, want to give kudos to the Thomas family for providing that personal pool. You talked about how chaotic it is every morning, people going there, but to open up their home and facility again, can't say enough of what they've done for the swim program. Has that hindered you at all, Kylie, this year, not having the pool and going to the? Is it hurt practice at all, or?
I wish I had my own pool here, our own pool in Wayne County. That would be great. But
Because you don't get 2 swimmers in there at one time.
Yeah.
It limits swimming and how much
yeah,
class
it
you
really
get.
does.
So when the coach, when you're coaching her, what do you teach her? What do you tell her when she's in the water swimming to help her improve her time?
Like we're working on turns and starts. I mean, that's the big thing, getting a fast start and a fast finish. And those turns, when they have to turn on the wall, you never know who's going to come out first.
Right.
I mean, somebody that was in 3rd can turn really fast and then they're ahead. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
And the 25 and 50, that's so important.
yes, and that's what's so challenging about using a 2-lane pool. I mean, it was hard to try to practice those turns because there's only 2 walls and you've got 20 kids in a pool. So,
Talking to a couple of commissioners over the weekend, I know they are doing their best in trying to commit to an 8-lane pool so we can have the best facility in the area and be able to host all kinds of big meets. So hopefully that will happen.
yes.
Hopefully the money will be found from somewhere. So what do you do now, Kylie? And piranha's over with. Do you stay in the pool? Do you do something else?
I am actually swimming over at Hinesville for my USA team, GCAT, and we just went to states, but I'm still swimming there. So,
Okay, so you're swimming. What team is it now? It's-
GCAT.
And it's involved with it's like a traveling swim team, like in baseball and softball.
pretty
Okay,
much, yeah.
all right. So you stay at your sport. You just don't
Yes.
stop when the recreation's over with. Now, will you do that all year or?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do it year round.
All right. So you like swimming, you're dedicated to the sport, and you just love doing it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A lot of swimming scholarships out there nowadays, all these colleges. So is that your goal, Kylie, to
Yes.
go to the collegiate level?
Yeah.
Have a preference college at this young age?
No, not right now.
She's pretty young with that. Now, how old are you right now?
10.
10, and you're going to what grade this year?
5th.
5th grade. Okay, so it's a long way to go. That's a long way to go, but just congratulations. 2, first place finishes, the gold medals. I mean, that's just fantastic. All of Wayne County feels proud with you.
Thank you so much.
We're all excited about it, that for you able to do that, and we can't wait to have you back next year, the year after that, and the year after that, as your gold medal trophy just continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Thank you so much.
And that's good. That's just fantastic.
Coach, the pressure's on now. First year coaching, you get the state champion. That's pretty good.
I know. But I said,
Coaches do that right on.
yes, I was proud and honored to get to coach Kylie, and she gave me that opportunity, so it was nice. Very nice.
We
And
appreciate you lined up and bringing you out again. Just want to have the state champion on so everybody could hear and congratulate you again. As Butch said, everybody in Wayne County just feels proud to say we have a state champion in swimming and recreation. So
Thank you.
always fun to bring home the gold. So again, congratulations.
Does
Thank
the
you.
does the schools have swim teams?
just high school.
Just high school. Okay, so that'll be a few years away. Okay. Well, absolutely fantastic. We congratulate you. Anything that y'all, Coach, that you want to add, or anything from the state swim meet that y'all went to in Tifton? Anything else that you want to talk about from that?
Just that, there were 26 teams, and I think we did very well. Looking back at the results and how many medals we brought back, I was just proud of everybody as a team, and I can't wait till next year, because now the kids are real excited about it, and they can't wait to come back and do it again, because we had a lot of young swimmers, and so they're ready. They're some of them are even talking about trying to get into some year-round swimming. So, Kylie, she's benefited greatly doing it year-round. So I think if the more year-round swimming we could get, the more state titles we could bring back.
Absolutely great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to have that, and have as a coach, having these good swimmers makes you excited, makes you want to go out there and coach, and get them improving themselves tremendously.
Yes, I'm going to miss it until next summer.
Yeah, you're going to miss it the next summer, but you can keep up with Kylie. And
That's
if you
right.
need the other swimmers to decide to get into some of these traveling swim teams, it'll be great to have
Yes.
that, to keep developing those skills. Sports have basically turned into a year-round activity. It used to be, back when I was in school, Bob was in school, you did your time during the practice and the meets and the games and all that, and when the season was over with, you didn't think about much until the next season started. But now it's year-round.
It is.
Okay. Well, once again, Kylie, congratulations, and we're all proud of you, and we wish you the best, and look forward to following you over the next several years as you progress in your sport.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. All right, the world famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Stores located out here on the Waycross Highway. Also brought to you by Parker Insurance and Realty on Macon Street in downtown Jessup, across from the Heritage Bank, and by Drury Diesel, the intersection of First and Cherry Street. Now, remember now, our world famous Butch and Bob Show is streamed down on the internet. All you have to do is go to bigdogcountry.com, bigdogcountry.com. And when the show is on, you can click on live feed and watch and listen to it. And then the shows later in that day that they air are put on the archive. So you can go to bigdogcountry.com, click on Butch and Bob Show, go to archive, and see and look back at the Butch and Bob shows from the previous 2 weeks. 828 Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. 75 degrees here in Southeast Georgia, getting up to around 93 today. Heat index of 103, so it's going to be very humid today. We do have a 30% chance of this pop-up afternoon and evening showers. Up in just a little over a minute, we'll check in with news from Fox News Radio. Remember when you were a kid and you'd play outside in your sandbox